for round two of the World Rugby Pacific Challenge. And of course, it's Samoa A and Tonga A who will run out in the next few minutes out onto this ANZ Stadium under this dull, windy, and of course humid afternoon as well out in Lauthala, Fiji. And of course, our main venue is in perfect conditions as well. But of course, the weather will play big part in the game this afternoon. As you can see there, wind blowing across the main venue, the ANZ Stadium, blowing across from the Lauthala Bay end, the ANZ Stadium, if you are familiar with the stadium as well. And of course, as we can see the results from last week, Junior Japan, a structured Junior Japan team, defeated Samoa A 31-21 in their first game last week. And the worshipping Fiji Warriors humbled the Tongan A side 56 points to 14. So today we'll have the two teams who are gunning for their first win up first, and that is Tonga A against Samoa A, before the two unbeaten teams of the competition, Fiji Warriors, take on Junior Japan at about 5 p.m. local time. And this Saturday, the last round, we'll see Tonga A against Junior Japan. Then we'll see Fiji Warriors against Samoa A. But here's what the points table look like at the moment. After round one, the Warriors on top, just on points differential. They have a win each with Junior Japan, while, as I mentioned earlier, Samoa A and Tonga A after their first win, and one of them will come out victorious today, unless the game ends in a draw in the next 1.5 hours. The Samoan fans were here early as well this afternoon, coming to support the Samoa A team. They have a good team, Samoa, but also this team as well. The Tonga A side, well, they arrived in the last hour, and of course they know the task at hand, because the coach has made wholesome changes to the side as well. That is the Tongan A team. So we expect a different Tongan outfit to run out today, and we'll get to that later when we go through the team list. And speaking of the Tongan fans, well, they have a church just about 5 minutes out from the main venue, the ANZ Stadium, up the road, the Tongan fans. So they are here in numbers as well, our friends from Tonga. The Samoan team, well, they are here as well with the chiropractor Brian Lima. And of course, he was disappointed with how they fared out last week against Junior Japan. And today we expect a much improved performance from Samoa. And of course, their lineup, they have kept the core of their starting 15 from last week. And of course, he knows he is on the big screen. That's why he's just acting around. And also, big mbula vinaka to all our fans in Samoa. Thank you for joining us. And of course, we are all looking forward to how the Samoan A team will perform today against a very physical Tongan side. And this was just a few minutes ago when the teams were out on the field doing their respective warm-ups before they'll officially run out and play in the next few minutes. Well, for the Tongan team, few players stood out last week for them. Ale Fesio Vai, and also the fly half Simote Luelu. But for Samoa, well, Afa Ayono, the captain, led from the front last week. Also Andrew Stowers and Larry Mitivao. And of course, joining me in the commentary booth this afternoon is Asinati Wainingol, Asinati Mbulavinaka, and I know you are looking forward to what promises to be a very brutal encounter.
Yeah, absolutely. Good afternoon, Aquila, and to everyone watching at home. I know we're all looking forward to this match. It's a real Polynesian clash, Tonga and Samoa. There'll be no love lost between these two sides. And we've seen them in action last week. Tonga, of course, unfortunate to lose to Fiji 56-14. But Samoa, they had promising patches. At one point, they were just within 4 points of Japan, but they were unfortunate with some mistakes to lose that match 31-21. But I'm sure both sides would have looked at their earlier matches and would have rectified their mistakes and hoped to have a better outing this afternoon.
That's right, and of course, one of our fan already out there on the embankment, and of course, he's one of those who's looking forward to the action as well. Later today, the national under-20 coach Koli Sewambu out there on the grandstand as well, and of course most of his players are part of the Warriors squad this year, Sinati.
Yeah, absolutely. It's interesting to see that, of course, at this level, a lot of under-20 players are being blended in, and we've seen some of the players as well from secondary schools making their way through to the Fiji Warriors. I think that's a great step in terms of molding these players early into national responsibilities, and I'm sure it'll go a long way in terms of their career pathways.
And of course, a big Mbulavinaka to all our friends from Tonga as well. Nakavalevu for joining us this afternoon. And in the next 2 minutes or so, the Tongan side and the Samoan side will march out. And of course, this is what's at stake in the 2019 World Rugby Pacific Challenge. And the Warriors have been winning this trophy for the past 3 years. Will they make it 4 in a row? Well, that question we can answer after the second round today. But all in all, this first matchup between Samoa A and Tonga A will be very physical. And as I said earlier, it's going to be a brutal encounter. And we expect fireworks as well, even though it's a dull and quiet Laucala afternoon. But that won't be the case on the field as well, Sinati.
Yeah, absolutely. Aquila, as you mentioned, that there have been some changes to both sides. In particular, Tonga, they've made some wholesale changes. But I'm interested to see File Takai, of course, the exciting halfback who I'm sure will set this team alight. Very crafty player. And, of course, Lueli Simote, their captain. It's going to be interesting to see how this Tongan team goes. Of course, Samoa, with the likes of D'Angelo Leula, who played a fantastic game last week with AJ Sanganga, as well as Simon Fa'o, who got 2 tries last week. That should be interesting as well to see Samoa in action this afternoon.
Well, as I said earlier, the Tongan side, they made 11 changes from today from the team that played Fiji last week, and a new look front row as well. In fact, a new look tight 5. The only player retained in the forwards is Sione Tupo, the vice captain for Tonga A, and of course in the backline a new look halfback and fly half combination of Feke and Simote. Also Vae, who played in the at 15 last week, is now slotted at outside center. So Simote Luelu, the captain, from fly half to 15 this week. And for Samoa, as you mentioned, Sinati, some great players to watch out for there, especially in Stowers, and of course Ayono, who played well last week.
Yeah, interesting to see as well that Leula has moved into first 5-8 in this match. It's an interesting shift as well, and he was pretty instrumental in last week's match, and it'll be interesting to see how he, of course, dictates play from that position.
So the head coach is the man himself, Brian Lima, the Samoan A team, and we're just Just waiting for both teams to come out as well. Now they are under the tunnel and they will march onto the field as the Tongans led by Luelu Simote, while the Samoans led by former Manu Samoa Sevens player Afa Aiono. So both teams going out, and also after their first win of the 2019 World Rugby Pacific Challenge, while in the next matchup at 5 p.m. Fiji time, the two unbeaten teams, the Swashiping Fiji Warriors, will meet the junior Japan team. But for this one, well, it's going to be very physical, and of course we expect a lot from these two teams as well, especially after their disappointing outing last week. And both coaches have also made the changes that they believe will have an impact in this encounter. There's our referee Tashuku Kawahara from Japan, so he's going to be the man in charge. But it's Samoa A who will set the stage alight for this one as well. Remember, this is round 2. And it's D'Angelo Leula who's going to get round 2 underway. There goes Sione Tupou, one of the co-captains for the Tongans. Fine Tokai. Ofa Foloi Moeloa takes it in. And here goes the Tongans, and of course Luelu Simote. Well, he played at fly half last week. Loses possession, and here's the Samoans with their first touch. Stowers goes in. Standing at first receiver there, D'Angelo Leula. He's been taken down. The referee, well, he says that's the ruck was formed. And again, this man, the open side flanker, Taniela Pongi for Tongan A, penalized. Rather, that's the lock forward offer. So the Tongans committing 2 players at the breakdown there, and just unfortunate for Ofa Folai Moeloa, the lock forward. He was spotted by the referee, and according to our referee from Japan, Kawahara, the ruck was already formed. First line out of the match with Afa Aiono. Getting ready to throw it in, but it's been stolen by Tupou of Tonga. And here comes the Tongans, Teu Aifiola. Again, that's the second handling error from the Tongans in the space of 2 minutes. Taken through by Samoa A. Stowers was the man. Off it goes to D'Angelo. Kicks it across the park. Oh! Did he get it down? No. So the referee says no, we'll go for the 22-meter dropout. Just pretty fortunate there, the Tongans is nothing.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, we've come to expect that from D'Angelo Leula, dictating play, and that cross kick just going a wee bit too far, and giving Tonga a position here.
Well, the Tongans should be worried about the handling errors as well. 2 handling errors in less than 2 minutes. Come through. William Finau-Fili with the tackle on his opposite number. But again, Samoa A, Philip Luki. There he goes for Morrison Siliko, one of the overseas-based players in the Samoan side. but again, he didn't calculate that well. Siliku, the fullback for Samoa, plays out of the famous Ponsonby Rugby Club in New Zealand. So Tonga A, it's their first time in inside Samoa's territory, and they have a scrum feed right on the 10-meter line. That's the setup for the Tongans, rather for the Samoans. How will Samoa play this? Standing deep is D'Angelo Leula. So let's see whether he'll run it out or he's gonna boot it downfield, or whether they're gonna use the blind where Larry Mitivao is waiting. But this time he kicks across the field. Will it go out on the full? No. It bounces back in field. Well done here by the Tongan fullback Luelu Simote. He takes it in. Fine Tokai from a standing start. Paula Maafu. No progress from that play for the Tongans. Chip through by Fine Tokai. Paul Fa'alongo cleaning up for the Samoans, and this time they spin it out wide. D'Angelo Leula kicks it downfield. Good chase line as well by the blindside winger Larry Mitivao of Samoa. But the Tongans have managed to look after the ball well, and also waiting for the support to arrive. They set it up now as Fifita Vaia takes it over the 22. Penalty against the Samoans. He was just enticed there, the number 8, AJ Sanganga.
Last week with those high balls, putting pressure on Junior Japan last week, Samoa A. This time around, just unfortunate for them. They weren't able to maintain possession, and it's an opportunity for Tonga to get out of their danger zone.
Well, that was the carry by Fifita Waian, and they are just infringing the halfback. He was about to deliver the ball across to William Finolahi, and this time he delays the pass. The halfback Finolahi now. Off it goes to Rodney Tongotea, one of the standout players from last week. Rodney Tongotea. Lueli Simote played at fly half last week also. He's the captain of this team. In goes Paula Maafu. But again, another loose carry by the Tongans. So it's a bit scrappy at the moment. Penalty to the Tongans with the number 8, Sione Tupo, also the vice captain, winning the penalty as well. Of course, he was on his feet on that occasion, and that's the man who has been penalized, wearing the number 12 jersey for Samoa, Joshua Young.
We'll see it once again there. It just prevents the ball from being released there. So penalty against Samoa. Joshua Young guilty on that occasion. So gives Tonga a great opportunity for 3 points.
So here we have Luelu Simote, the Tongan captain, out of the Toloa club. started at fly half in round 1 against the Fiji Warriors. Simote looks good, and that's the first points of round 2 as well of the 2019 World Rugby Pacific Challenge. It's through the boot of Lueli Simote, the captain from Toloa in Tonga, getting the first points on the board for the Tongans, and it's 3 points to 0 as the Tongans take the lead in this first half, Asinati.
Yeah, of course, that penalty coming off some great work at the breakdown for Tonga, being able to have that penalty and then Simote slotting that in. That'll certainly be a confidence booster for them.
And this time it's the Samoan team with possession, and on the outside trying to run away is Metivao. He loses the ball forward, but gathering that is Rodney Tongotea. Well, playing out of position there and caught off guard, the prop forward, Teu Afiola. But this time, the Tongans, they kick it downfield through Fine Tokai as Morrison Silico brings it up for Samoa. Well, again, another penalty to Samoa and Tonga. Well, they're trying to be very physical at the breakdown, but at times they have just been caught by the referee to be on the wrong side of the law as well, as far as the game is concerned. So it's quite challenging for the Tongans as well, because they're committing about 3 or 4 players at the breakdown.
Yeah, Teo Atiola was guilty that time of not coming through the gate. So penalised Tonga. Samoa have the best opportunity so far in this match.
Afa Iono, the captain this time. Will it be the throw that... No, again it's been stolen. That's the second time for the Samoans, but for Tonga they are doing well in that department. So and that's a good clearing kick as well by Simote, but they've played it quickly. Tonga and Samoa rather will they be penalized? No. Yes, I think it was the clearing kick from Simote, but the Samoan player was in touch when he caught that one.
Yeah, that's right. Morrison Silico had already put a foot out into touch with the clearing kick from Tonga. We'll just see it here. He just puts a wee bit of a foot out. Yeah, he does. And so they come back for that line out.
Good camera work as well. There goes the Tongans. Now, this time, it's William Finolahi throws it across the park and coming back in field. Oh, bouncing off a big hit there from Simon for Woko. Look at the big hits coming from the Samoans. Well, we told you it's going to be a brutal, physical, and also an aggressive encounter between these two teams, and we saw that with the big hits coming from the Samoans as the Tongans were caught off guard as well.
Yeah, there was great line speed here from the Samoa A team. Some really huge hits coming in. This is what we've come to expect in this real Polynesian clash. You can expect all the big hits, and on this occasion was Samoa just manning up there and just showing their power and strength and getting the better of those clashes for this scrum feed.
Well, now the question is, will Samoa run it to the short side through the number 8? And yes, they do go to the short side. Simon for Woko. Oh, losing the ball forward. Larry Mitivao. Here's the counter from Tonga, taken through by the number 8. And again, Patrick Patti, the first touch for Patti, but the referee was playing advantage. And again, another loose carry by the Samoans, I think.
Yeah, Samoa will be disappointed with this. There was an excellent opportunity for them going on the short side, but Patti just couldn't hang on to that ball, and unfortunate for them that they've handed position back to Tonga.
So that was a good set-piece move from the off the scrum from Samoa A. The overlap was created, but it was just the final pass from Patti that went slightly forward, and it was difficult for Larry Mitivao to catch that one. And now it's Tonga inside their own territory, but again, kicking it downfield is D'Angelo, rather it's the fly half, William Finolaki. D'Angelo replies the favor. This time it's Lueli Simote, the captain. Now he takes it forward. Two Samoans hanging on to him. William Finolaki yet again. Another loose carry by the Tongans. So the referee not playing advantage on that occasion, and of course both teams struggling to put together at least 5 or 6 faces in this match, so it's a bit scrappy at the moment from both teams, and no one has got quite the rhythm that they wanted according to their game plan. So let's see what will happen here for the Samoans. Of course, another good attacking platform, options both to on both sides, but it's Samoa as AJ Sanganga is controlling it at the back, but now they have been given a free kick by referee Kawahara.
As you say, Aquila, pretty scrappy from both teams at the moment, and they really need to just control the position and trying to convert that into points. But none of the teams really have executed well so far.
Well, it's an interesting call as well from the Samoan captain, Afa Aiono, opting for the scrum. Well, they are confident in their back. As Godine Tine, there it is at the back for AJ Sanganga. Godine, Douglas Leula, just kicking for territory really. Douglas, D'Angelo rather, but Lueli Simote says the captain, no, we'll go and play on your side of the park, Samoa. But it didn't quite reach the halfway mark, so they're still playing inside the Tongan territory. As the captain Afa Aiono, a familiar face in the for Samoa in the World 7 Series a few years back. And again, that's the third one that's gone astray for the Samoans. Fine Tokai with that box kick, but the referee says no, it was lost forward by Samoa from that line out. So we'll have a scrum fit. So that's an area that Brian Lima will not be happy about in as far as the Samoan game plan is concerned, Asinati.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the third line out that hasn't quite gone according to plan for Samoa, and I guess very critical area of the game in terms of the set pieces and winning that position from line out. So I guess that's an area that Samoa will really need to work on. Also the scrums, they were pushed back a wee bit last week against Junior Japan, but they've sort of stabilized this time around.
Fine. Off it goes to William Finolaki. And here's a little space and room to move for the captain, Simote. Good piece of play this time by the Tongans. Running on to it is the number 8 and also the vice-captain, Sione Tupo. But again, it's not quite going Tonga's way. And it was lost forward according to the referee. Or was it a forward pass? No, it was lost forward again by Sione Tupo.
You understand? No. Yeah. I talk with you.
So with nearly 20 minutes up on the clock, there's still nothing much coming out from these two teams. They're still trying to get settled in this match as Leonaitasi, Larry Mitivao is coming after it as well, but Wia Feliki Tonga did well there for the Tongans, and again it's a penalty to the Samoans.
No more.
Again, no sort of continuity from both teams on this occasion. It was Tonga, and I guess in matches like this, being able to execute far more efficiently would be the best course of action. But for both sides at the moment, it's still maybe the games from last week may have taken a toll on these two teams. But neither of them have really settled, and really missed a lot of mistakes creeping in for both teams.
Yes, and of course for the Tongan team with 11 changes made, well, the coach knows best.
No problem, no issue.
Trying to give all his players a bit of game time as well. Lost forward by the Samoans, the Tongans, but that was deliberate, according to the referee Tasuki Kawahara.
Deliberate, not calm.
Daniela Pongi, the open side flanker for Tonga, was the man that was penalized along with Sione Tupo, the vice captain. There, yes, that was deliberate. You can't do that.
Well, Samoa will really need to win this line-out. They will be encouraged having won that line-out earlier, and this will be important for them.
And Afa Ayono heard you there, Sinate, and this time they driving towards the line as well. You can see that's the try line, just about 3 meters out. Is Afa Ayono standing off, and well, that's just the second phase, and they've lost it. Samoa. The referee says no advantage, and of course pretty fortunate there for the Tongans, because he was kicking under pressure there, Lueli Simote. Samoa would have started another counter-attack from that one. And this time it's a defensive scrum for Tonga. Well, this is the opportunity as well for the Samoans, knowing that they have been dominating this department in the last 20 minutes or so.
9.
Can Tonga contain and hold this solid Samoan pack with 5 meters out from their try line? That is the question. Or can Samoa pull something out against the run of play and get their first points on the board? Kotine Tine. And this time it's Sione Tupo who takes it out quickly from the back. Daniela Pongi standing off. They need another exit play, or will they go to the fly half this time? It's William Finolaki, and he loses it forward. That's why I posed the question earlier, will they go for another exit play? Because he was not ready. The fly half, William Finolaki.
Well, that was good pressure again from Samoa. Their line speed on defense. You can see Patea as well as Philip Luki. Look at the chase he's on there. And just putting pressure on the Tongans. They spilt the ball and not an ideal position that they'd like to be in this match.
So the good thing for Samoa is they are applying pressure on the Tongans in the last 4.5 minutes. And when you continuously do that, the defense will surely crumble, and as a result you will be rewarded with some points, whether be it in the form of a try or a three-pointer. But you will be rewarded at the end. And this is what's happening at the moment, as Kotine Tine is getting ready to feed the scrum for Samoa. AJ Sanganga, look at Tine, just cheering his men on, and they come towards the short side, and this will be the first try and first point for Samoa A as well through the fly half, D'Angelo Leula. And as I said earlier, when you continuously apply the pressure, your reward will come, and it has come in the form of a try to the fly half for Samoa A Yasinati.
All the Samoan fans here to be cheering up in the stands. It was a great scrum effort here from Samoa. They really powered their way forward, but look at the patience here, and much better execution this time from Samoa. D'Angelo Leula untouched, straight to the try line. A brilliant effort from Samoa, and they deserve this try. It was much better executed this time around, and they had the patience as well. Tine just looking around and seeing D'Angelo coming through the short side, and that was brilliant from Samoa.
Well, that's quite outstanding from Samoa. AJ Sanganga, he was in control all along, the number 8, and the presence of the mind as well from the halfback Kotine Tine, sensing that the fly half has gone towards the short side. He sensed that, and he gave him the ball as well. So he went in. D'Angelo Leula, the Samoan A fly half, and they are leading now for the first time by 5 points to 3. So D'Angelo Leula from the Papa Toi Toi club getting the first try of the match as well. Another New Zealand-based player in this Samoan team. So Simote, the Tongan fullback, with a long restart. And kicked out of play by D'Angelo Leula, the try scorer, with about 12 more minutes left to play in this first half. 5-3. As we said earlier, it's going to be a very close encounter. It's still 5-3 at the moment. Now Tonga, right on the 10-meter mark. They go through the red machine again. Another loose carry by Tonga, but this time the prop forward Andrew Stowers, look at him go. That's a powerful carry, powerful run through by the prop forward Stowers.
Yeah, it's been pretty impressive, Andrew Stowers. We've seen him, with some powerful carries so far in the match, and just showing his power and strength, as well as the experience playing overseas. Andrew Stowers, and unfortunate there for Tonga, they couldn't really control possession, but of course Samoa really in there hustling them, and Andrew Stowers, look at the awesome meters that he's made for Samoa, really laying the platform for them this time around.
Tonga just couldn't quite find their mark at the moment. Cotine off to D'Angelo, who kicks it out on the full again. That's the second time that he's done that in this match. D'Angelo Leula.
Oh, D'Angelo will be disappointed with that. He's been playing well so far, but that kick just not going according to plan, and really handing Tonga opportunity here to attack.
Paula Ma'afu, they drive off him now, the Tongans. This looks good from Tonga. As you can see, Teu Afiola at the back there. Fifita Vaia takes it forward. Now will the red machine roll, and here's the halfback Fine Tokai. It was a little breakthrough by Lueli Simote, but again the red machine just can't quite get things going at the moment.
Oh, it was a great opportunity here for Tonga. Simote just spotting the gap, the pass on the inside, and uncharacteristic from Fine Tokai to lose that ball, and an opportunity gone begging for Tonga.
And it's a good covering tackle as well from someone number 8, AJ Sanganga, that made the difference there, dislodging the ball as well from Fine Tokai. But Samoa still inside their red zone. This time they decide to run it out from their red zone, trying to go through his the outside center Simon for Woko. Out it comes again. William. And the referee again penalizing the Tongan open side flanker, Taniela Pongi. Well, he knew he was off his feet, but still he went for the ball. So that's indiscipline, really, on the part of Taniela Pongi. Zafa Ayono once again getting ready to throw it in, and this time he connects with Potu Levasa. Philip Luki, Senganga is there with him. Look at that from Levasa. Set piece move here from the Tongans, and again he throws it out of play. That's the second time. Morrison Siliko, the Samoan fullback, has failed to make his pass count, especially when he's trying to link up with Larry Mitivao. Look at this. It was a wonderfully worked move, well-worked move from the Samoans. There's Mitivao and Morrison Siliko yet again. So Samoa just a bit too casual there, especially from Morrison Siliko, the fullback. But here comes Siliko yet again. in the air. They contest the ball fairly there with the Tongan captain Luelu Simote. Again, it's been turned over by the Tongans. Well done to Pongi, it is. The open side flanker. William, Finolahi, Fine Tokai. They come across to the park, and again, a little bit too casual there from the Tongans. Alefisio Wahe loses the ball forward. The referee just telling the Tongan player to get his hands off the ball, and this is smart play from Tonga, from Samoa rather. Smart play there from Kotine Tine, the Samoan halfback. He knew that the Tongans were playing under all sorts of pressure, and he went for that little box kick, catching the Tongans off guard as well, with about 5 more minutes to play in this first half. It's Samoa A still in front by 2 points. Goes to the back, taken by Paula Maafu. Ofa Folai Molea, the other lock forward, also in there. As you can see Tine coming through as well for Samoa. And it's not going according to Tonga's way at the moment. Well, as they say in a game of rugby, you gotta win the set pieces, especially your own. And if you can't do that, then you'll have to struggle in the 80 minutes. Cotine, Tine, D'Angelo, taken through by Joshua Young. This time it's D'Angelo again, kicking across the park. And will the referee allow or disallow the try?
Grounding. I'm happy with try.
Red.
Yeah.
Or mark first.
Yeah, but he cannot touch clearly. Complete to
Got the ball.
yeah.
But report by blue.
They lost the ball there.
Got the ball.
Unfortunate. We saw D'Angelo doing that last week, connecting
player,
nicely with
the
Fawor, but on
player
that occasion
completed
they just
to
lost the
mark.
ball.
Okay, sure. Thank you very much. No try. No try. It's marked.
That is the call from referee Tasuku Kawara from Japan after liaising with his assistant Kaveni Taleme-Valangi of Fiji. And again, we saw the quality of D'Angelo Leula, the Samoan fly half there. He's got variations in his play as well as Larry Mitivao.
That's a nice clearing kick as well from Tonga. Obviously will ease the pressure off them a wee bit with about less than 4 minutes to go. The two teams, of course, just 2 points separating them.
This time again overthrown there by the Samoans, and here's the little halfback Fine Tokai
Accidental. Knock the ball. Yeah. Correct.
as Andrew Stowes again trying to run down the sideline as well. Well,
No, it's not no issue. Sorry? Yeah.
the aerial view as well,
It's not illegal.
the ANZ Stadium, and as we said earlier, it's quite a dull Tuesday afternoon out here in Suva. And next up we'll see the host and also defending champions, the Fiji Warriors, playing Junior Japan. But at the moment it's Samoa A who's leading 5 points to 3, thanks to a try to the Samoan fly half D'Angelo Leula, while a penalty to Lueli Simote, the Tongan captain. Only points coming out of this first half, with about a minute and a half left to play before we go for the break. Now it comes now for Simote. Set piece move here. Simote once again links up on the outside with Alefisio Vahe. He tries to go through, but D'Angelo Leula looks after him well. And starting off again is Ofa Folai Moeloa. And another loose carry by the Tongans. So the Tongans will need to come back better in the second spell, especially with the carries as well. But he didn't look after the ball well there, Asaeli Fanua.
Crouch! Point!
So Fanua will be disappointed with himself. And again, D'Angelo lifts it high, and coming after it as well is Luelu Simote. Takes it cleanly, and not a good clearing kick by the Tongans, but they've managed to win possession. And again, they have lost it forward. There's about 10 handling errors in as far as the Tongan team is concerned in this first half alone, Asinati.
Yeah, that's really been the story of this match. There's been a lot of errors, and I guess at this stage of the game, that's not an area that teams would like to have. Like to have better execution and a lot more better execution in terms of the ball handling and just maintaining that possession. But you know, the silly errors is really costing them a possession in this match, and also they trail this game.
Point!
Fine Tokai. Sione Tupo at the back of this one, and looks like he lost it again. Lost it forward.
Number 9 knocks the ball. Number 9, yep. Number 9 knocks the ball.
So it's not quite a great day in the office for Tonga and their number 8 as well, Sione Maile Tupo.
I know, credit as well to this Samoan scrum. They're really, you know, just really powerful up front and really causing all sorts of problems for this Tongan scrum as well, pushing them back, and on that occasion causing a lot of problems in the process, losing possession of Tonga.
D'Angelo Leula again lifting it high, and under that one is Alefisio Vai. He's had a quite first half. Alefisio Vai, the outside center for Tonga, and this time it's Lueli Simote. Good clearing kick by Simote, driving Samoa back, and that will be half time as well. So at the end of the first half, it's Samoa A leading the Tonga A team by 5 points to 3 in this first match of round 2 of the 2019 World Rugby Pacific Challenge out here at the ANZ Stadium in Suva.
who asked you about?
Yeah, we be dominant, but yeah.
Like a couple of times.
Well, who will come out of this one? Will it be Tonga or Samoa? As the first 40 minutes ended in a lackluster affair, and of course both teams struggling in the first half as well. So Samoa, they had the better of the first half through the unconverted try to the fly half D'Angelo Leula, but again it was not quite the what we expected from the two teams when they first marched out onto the park. We thought it was going to be there was going to be a lot of tries scored, but Tonga, for me, really it was the handling errors, and but of course their fans enjoying the action here, especially in that first 40. Goodwill Tine, rather, with the move from Samoa that resulted in the try to the fly half, D'Angelo Leula, and that was only the only try of the first 40 minutes as well. But for Tonga, they will have a lot of work to do, especially cut down on the handling errors. And of course, as we saw in the first 40, it was a bit, there was no structure whatsoever from both teams in the first 40 minutes. There were some near misses as well from both teams, but for me, for the Tongan team, they have to execute the set pieces, and for the Samoans, it's the line out that's quite a worry for them before they return for the second spell. And remember, it's Samoa A leading Tonga A by 5 points to 3 at the moment. Welcome back to the ANZ Stadium as we await the second half of this round 2 match in the World Rugby Pacific Challenge between Tonga A and Samoa A, and that's the score after the first 40 minutes. It's Samoa A leading just by 2 points. Well, their fans expect more from them, not only for Samoa but for Tonga as well in this second half. And that is the biggest question we are asking at the moment. Well, they have something different in the second half in store for us here at the ANZ Stadium, and of course for our viewers as well, not only in Fiji but in Tonga and Samoa. And there's the Samoan fans on the embankment as well. Quite entertainers as well anywhere around the globe, just like the Fiji Sevens team. Wherever they go, they've got their fans there, Sinati.
Yeah, absolutely. Talofa and Malole later, everybody, of course, back in Tonga and Samoa who will be keenly watching this match. Of course, Samoa, they've been fortunate to score that try off that man, D'Angelo Leula, from a more structured play off the base of the scrum. And of course, Leula going to the corner to score that try. For them, of course, the worry is in their lineouts. They haven't been able to secure position from that. From Tonga, a lot of handling errors, and I'm sure that'll be an area that they hope to rectify in the second half.
Yes, of course, that's the key word there, Sinate. You said structure, and we expect to see a bit more of structure in how these two teams play out in the second spell, especially for Tonga, but for Samoa. Well, we saw what they can do from the set piece as well, which resulted in their first try to the fly half in that first half, D'Angelo Leula. And this time it's Leula who will boot it out of play and just taking them out of the danger zone and bring them further up the park, just 5 meters out from their own 10-meter line. But not out of trouble yet, the Samoans, as the Tonga, Senio, Samisoni did well there, Samisoni, and here's a little run through by Fine Tokai, just short of the 22, the first turnover of the second half as well. Now it was a loose carry by the Tongans, and again, remember in the first spell, they had 2 handling errors inside the first 2 minutes, and just a minute gone and already they've had their first handling error of the second spell, the Tongans. Well, I think that's something they talked about in the change room as well. And that is to look after the ball.
Well, we circled his name as the man to watch, this young man, Fine Tokai. He's been such a crafty player, and we saw on that occasion just spotting the gap and going through it. We can expect a lot more of that from him, but unfortunate for Tonga that they lost possession.
Well, the referee was not happy with how things turned out from the scrum as well, and remember, there's only 5 senior players allowed in each team in the World Rugby Pacific Challenge, meaning only 5 players above the age of 23. So the rest under 23 players, and some of these players in are tertiary students, 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds, 21-year-olds. So that's one of the great pathway for Fiji, Samoa, Tonga, and of course Japan rugby unions as well. And it's quite a good initiative as well by the by World Rugby, just to expose these young players in this competition quite early. Gordon. Out it comes for D'Angelo Leula, and again I think that's Larry Mitivao, who couldn't quite get that one. Remember, in the first spell he had 2 try scoring opportunities, but it was the last pass from Morrison Siliko, the fullback, that didn't quite connect. And but this time it's D'Angelo who threw the pass. It was on target, but he just took his eyes off the ball there. Larry Mitivao, I'd love to see him in space, this blindside winger. He looks great for Samoa. But speaking of greatness, look at this driving maul here by the Tongans, and they've gone further upfield. That's the 5-meter line in sight. The referee still playing advantage. Will this be the moment that the Tongans have been after all day long? And look at that run through by Rodney Tonga A. Close to the try line they go. Nearly crawling to the try line there. Paula Ma'afu. Fine Tokai is looking for it. There at the back, Daniela Pongi. Good stuff here from Tonga. They need to look after the ball. And he goes through, and that's the try. That will put them back in the lead, Tonga. Is it the outside center, Alefi Siovai? Very good and also structured play there from the Tongans. They were patient with the build-up, and yes, the try scorer is Alefo Siovai. The man who played at fullback last week is in for Tonga. Used his strength and, of course, the body positioning as well. Helped him there. Asinati Afa Ayono just had to look at the referee, but he knew the damage has already been done. And Alefi Siovale from the Marist Club in Tonga, getting across the try line there, Sinati.
Yeah, there was much better urgency from Tonga and a lot more precision in their execution as far as the second half is concerned. And off that great rolling wall that really set the basis for them, and that try to Alice Posiova, well deserved for this Tongan team. They certainly look a new look side in the second half.
That's right. I think the coach really gave them a strong message at halftime as well, because I think he was pretty disappointed with how they played out in that first half, Tonga. But they've come back a changed side in these first 6 minutes, the second spell. We've gone about 7 minutes in the second half as the Samoans will try to get back in front. Tonga leading by 5 now. They come again towards the short side. Afa Ayono takes it over the halfway. Look at him. He's still going there. Afa Ayono. Potu Levasa, the lock forward. Paul Fa'alongo with him there. And look at this run through by Andrew Stowers. Again, another good carry, just as he did last week. Potu Levasa, his namesake, also played for Samoa as a lock as well. Potu Levasa, and the long pass, the cut-out pass. D'Angelo goes through the middle wall. He's a strong customer as well. D'Angelo Leula, and still playing with it. There's the Samoans. Good build-up here by Samoa. Look at this, Philip Luki. This is what the crowd have come to see as well. Afa Ayono, lovely stuff. This time the pass connects for Larry Mitivao. Over the 22 they go. Samoa plus 5 faces now. But they need support at the breakdown as Sione Tupo goes looking for the turnover. Philip Luki once again. They've regrouped now, Tonga, and of course Samoa as well in attack, that is.
Okay, off the feet.
Tupou again with another crucial turnover for the Tongans.
Holding on.
Well done to the Tongans. And of course, we saw what Samoa can do with the ball, and if they look after it well, Sinati.
Yeah, absolutely. Unfortunate for them. They had gained some great yards there for Samoa, but unfortunate that I guess the battle at the breakdown has been pretty brutal. And we see it here once again. The Tongans quick to their feet there. Great body positioning from the replacement player, Rodney Tapu, and gaining that possession for them. That was crucial play by this man, Tapu.
Numbers.
Senor Samisoni. Oh, just missed time there by Ofa Folai Molea. The referee is playing advantage, and now it's a penalty. Not rolling away is the call from the referee, and it's against Asaeli Fanua rather. And also Sione Tupou, the vice captain.
Number 6, please roll your side. Number 6, please roll your side.
D'Angelo. Remember, both teams, after their first win of the 2019 World Rugby Pacific Challenge, how they finished 3rd and 4th respectively last year. The Warriors, Fiji Warriors, finished 1st, followed by Junior Japan.
Red number 2 out. Red number 2 off, please. 2.
So I think Solomone Aniseko, yes, Solomone Aniseko has come on for Tonga. Well, Aniseko started the match last week against Fiji, and there's Afa Yono, D'Angelo. It's Philip Luki rather, who goes through. And here goes Towers yet again. That's another solid carry by the prop forward. This time it's the big forwards who decide to go through the middle. Standing off is the captain, Afa Ayono. Goes in to support his mate as well. Not a good pass from Tine. And this time there's a penalty right in front. Will Samoa take the 3? Or will Afa Yono call for yet another scrum?
Time off.
So you can see the lock forward Portulevasa going through there. Afa Ayono,
Let's make sure.
the hooker, and well, the pass was not good there from Zach Taulafo. Well, he was acting as a halfback, the prop forward, so you can't expect a quality delivery that of a halfback from a prop forward. And look at them, they're still celebrating out there with the music on the background, the Samoan fans.
It's wonderful to see the support for both teams here at the ANZ Stadium. Of course, the University of the South Pacific, not too far away from this venue. In fact, it's just next door. So a lot of the kids really taking time out from school to support their teams. And of course, there's a great Tongan and Samoan community here as well.
Let's hope they didn't miss classes today. So Gordine Tine, this time I think he will team up again with D'Angelo Leula, but whether Leula is going to run towards the right, or will he stick to where he is at the moment and try to team up with Joshua Young and also with Patrick Butty on the outside. Rather, it's Larry Mitivao on the outside on the wing. So here goes Tine. Will they go towards the open? Look at him. Still going through. The referee playing advantage, and here's the penalty. Well, they are putting Tonga under pressure here.
Again, such a strong area of this Samoan A team is their scrum, of course, pretty strong. As we saw that time, again, they've been shoving this Tongan A team back and really causing problems for them. And they get this penalty here. As we see it again, this is a huge shove from the Samoan team, and see their halfback just egging them on. AJ Sanganga was controlling the ball well there until it came out, but of course the penalty is still here for Samoa.
Well, the Tongans, it's also a good opportunity for them to reset, regroup before they'll back down for this scrum yet again, knowing that they are under pressure. But for Samoa, as we saw earlier, a great attacking opportunity for them, especially with Larry Mitivao on the outside, the blind side winger. I'd love to see him one-on-one with Wia Filikitonga on the other side of the field for Tonga.
Here.
14 minutes gone in this second half, as Samoa applying the pressure and also they trying to get more points on the board and gain the lead. It's there at the back for AJ Sanganga. This time they go towards the open. Cut shot off his tracks there. Godine Tine. 4 meters out. Another penalty to the Samoans. Well, they take the 3.
Time off. Captain.
Well, love to listen to the referee here.
Penalty kick. It's pushed inside by number 18. Before pushed inside by number 16. Number 17. So you must manage your team. Not to repeat penalty kick. You understand? You must push straight. You push inside. You must push straight. Time on. Yep. Crouch. Point.
Godine Tine, the halfback from the Waitemata Rugby Club, just urging his forwards on. AJ Sanganga at the back of that. Can he roll over for a try? No, he can't. I thought the referee was going to run between the sticks there. Sinati and award a penalty try, but now he's calling someone across. Is that 18. Rodney Tapu? No, it's Paea Fonoifua.
Crossing penalty up crossing squad. Repeat infringement. Yellow card. That's it? No.
Heard the referee there. So he's been sent off by Fonoi Fua. So this is quite a big blow for Tonga Sinati, and they are in danger zone here. And next up will be a penalty try, surely.
Yeah, absolutely, Aquila. But as we've said earlier, that this Samoan scrum really powerful, and they're really going for the 7-pointer, and of course trying to get the lead in this match. Unfortunate for Tonga, they've been penalized there. Paea Fonoi has been sent out, so only 14 men on the field here for Tonga. But Samoa really mounting the pressure in this match.
Well, as per World Rugby regulation, you need a specialist to come in, especially in the front row. So a specialist meaning a prop forward will have to come in times like this. So one of the loose forwards will have to come off. So number 3 is back on the park for Tonga, and it's Teu Atiola. So will he bring in the much needed advantage for Tonga up front? Oh, still there at the back for AJ. Samoa now going for their second try. AJ, look at Goodine, and he's in. A try to Samoa A. So we saw that coming as well, Sinate, given the amount of pressure that they have been applying in the last 7 minutes on the Tongan line, especially from Gotine, the halfback, and also the Samoan forward back. And look at this, from the halfback, he saw AJ there with him, and he didn't hesitate, Asinati.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, they've been mounting the pressure, and AJ Sanganga's doing such a great job, really just controlling the ball at the back there. And Tine with a lot, with the patience, and of course AJ Sanganga crashing over for that great try. He scored a try last week against Junior Japan and continues his good form in this second half. The conversion is good as well from D'Angelo Leula, and Samoa takes the lead once again.
Yes, AJ Senganga with the try from the Apia club. And they are back in front. Samoa 12, Tonga 10. 2 tries already scored in the second spell. 1 for Tonga through Alefu Sio via the fullback, and AJ Senganga, the Samoan number 8. We have about 22 more minutes to play in this match. Who will get their first win out of the 2019 World Rugby Pacific Challenge? And calling for a fair catch there, the fullback, Morrison Silico. Just trying to calm things down, slow it down as well, Morrison Silico. They know they have the advantage. Remember, Samoa playing with a man advantage here, as Rodney Tapu, rather it's Paea Fonoifua, the replacement Tongan prop, spending time in the bin for repeated infringements as the Samoans. Again, now Simon for Oko. But the first knock-on was from the Samoan outside center. Simon for War. This was the run through by Simon for War from the Pakuranga club. Again, another New Zealand-based player in the team.
Last push straight. Push straight.
12-10.
Bind!
Will Samoa get their first win of the 2019 World Rugby Pacific Challenge, or can Tonga pull out something special in the next 20 minutes and seal their first win of the 2019 Pacific Challenge? And you can see going for that one is the Samoan number 8, AJ Sanganga. He's playing well at the moment. He scored a try already, AJ Sanganga. That's his second turnover of the afternoon as well. The big Samoan number 8 as D'Angelo Leula lining up to try and get Samoa further up the park. Midway 10-meter line and 22 inside the Tongan half, and of course this Samoan team making a few changes. Well, Brian Lima calling for a few changes to be made. Number 22 is out there, and that's APEC Tonga foul. D'Angelo, look at the big run here by the replacement player. It's Joseph Une, but again losing the ball forward in the contact there, the Samoans, and here's Tonga with the counter. Alefisio Vae, Fine Tokai. Well, both teams just couldn't quite get the ball and look after it, and there's the big prop forward coming in, Saini Iese. Off it goes to D'Angelo. A little skip there from D'Angelo. Afa Ayono, the hooker on the outside, but he stepped into touch there. Afa Ayono. $19 more minutes to play in this second spell. It's still a 2-point ball game, still anyone's game at the moment. There's D'Angelo, and looming out on the outside like Dane Coles always do for the All Blacks, out on the wing. But there's a few players who were on the bench are now on the field now, like Rodney Tapu, Saini Iese of Samoa, and also APEC Tonga foul. Tonga again over the 22. There you go. Fine Tokai just trying to calm things down, slow it down. And will he be penalized? He lost it forward, and the referee was directed by the Samoan fly half, D'Angelo Leula, who told the referee that he lost it forward, and the referee saw it as well. I thought he was just delaying the pass there, Fine Tokai, but this means more pressure for the Tongan side, Sinati.
Yeah, absolutely, and Samoa really just in the closing minutes of this game. Of course, we've got about less than 18 minutes to go. You just see Samoa really starting to play the right side of the field and really apply the pressure. And of course, the scrum has been strong and just taking advantage of the numerical advantage that they have on the field right now with the player still off.
Well, you can see the tactic there from Samoa. They're just trying to twist the scrum. So D'Angelo and the players who are lining up to the left will have more space to work with, and also give the Tongan loose forwards more time to come across and cover the space as well. So that's a tactic that teams in international rugby are using at the moment, and you see it quite often in Super Rugby as well, and also in the European competitions. That will be the ploy from the Samoans. You can see coordinating again. That's the position that the Samoans are in at the moment. Look at the amount of space to the left of your screen there. That's the amount of space they have the luxury of working with, but they can go to the right as well. See, they're twisting the scrum again, and this time they go towards the right. Tine, off it goes to the outside center, who tries to run away from his opposite number, linking up with the blindside flanker there. It's Paul Fa'alongo. Well looked after here by the Samoans. Standing off is the captain, Afa Ayono. Still working hard out there, Afa Ayono. They come towards the open now. D'Angelo once again looking for his second try of the match, but he knew the referee was playing advantage, and he went through on his own. He lost the ball forward, and now they've been given a penalty right on the 5-meter mark. And as I said earlier, Asinate, from that scrum, it was another set-piece move from Samoa, and they twisted the scrum as we predicted, and it nearly resulted in another try for them.
Yeah, definitely. They've been really exploiting the short side, and unfortunately for them, it didn't really quite come off with D'Angelo just losing the ball. But of course, the referee had seen an earlier infringement, and so they get another scrum into this, another scrum feed here for Samoa. And we've seen how dangerous they've been. They've scored 2 tries off a scrum, and then, of course, it's been very strong, the Samoan scrum, and we can expect things as well from them this time around.
Remember, Tonga still playing with 14 men at the moment. Pae Fonoifua, the prop, is still spending time in the bean as Samoa. Will now try to apply more pressure on Tonga, and of course try and get more points on the board as well. That's the replacement halfback for Tonga, Mataitini Feke. He played last week against the Warriors. Godine, Tine, this time they twist it again, Samoa, but Tonga will be penalized. What will be the call here from Afa Ayono? It's his decision, he's the captain. And Tonga penalized for willing the scrum. Godine Tine from the Wai Temata club, the Samoan A halfback. He's had quite a good afternoon as well, as far as this match is concerned. Is the deadly link in the Samoan team, along with D'Angelo Leula. And the Samoans now, they are closer to their fans who are cheering from the embankment, and they can, the players can hear them as well from across the embankment as well. Just urging the team on. There's Godine. Tine feeds it in. This time it's D'Angelo, a short one for the replacement inside center. That's Tonga A. Pick and drive by the open side flanker, Philip Luki. This time they spin it out again. Stepping off the left is D'Angelo. Already scored a try in this match. Carried through by Paul Fa'alongo. Samoa Afa Yono at halfback. Luki, the open side flanker. A meter short of the try line is Samoa. And this time they lose the ball forward. And I think it's Simon Fa'o, the outside center. He will be disappointed with himself there. He was all in there, Sinate.
Yeah, they had some really promising faces there, but Fa'o just with that shot there from the Tongan defenders. Good work from them. That just dislodged the ball from his hand. And unfortunate for Fa'o, who got 2 tries last week. He just couldn't quite get that ball over the try line.
Yes, the young man from the Pakuranga Rugby Club from New Zealand.
Substitution by Red. Yeah. Number 12. What? Number 12? Number 12, Red. Okay.
With about 10 more minutes to play in this match. Another player in for Tonga, and it's number 23, Awan Ika. Well, there was another player by the name of Ika who came in for Tonga in the last 2 years. He plays on the wing.
Now, Aquila, interesting to see. There's a lot of chatter in the front rows of both sides. And I guess the Tongans really just wanting to muscle up as well. They know they've really been wheeled back on a couple of occasions, and on this occasion they'd really like to hold their scrum.
As you can see, the replacement halfback there for Tonga. It's Mate Tini Feke, but look at these big Samoan forward back. The ball has been charged down but carried back. Is the call? Yes, it was carried back, says the referee, and it's that young man again, the halfback, Godine Tine, the young man from Waitemata Rugby Club, and that was the last action as well for Godine in this match. He has been replaced by number 21, Junior Lefua. So a good game for Godine Tine, the Samoan A halfback. This time it's Junior Lefua, just having a chat, walking across to have a chat with D'Angelo Leula. Well, he can have a chat with Leula, but then again, the forwards decide to go on their own, and let's see whether the forwards will do it themselves. But this time, it's the halfback who gives it across. Oh, he's unlucky all day. Larry Mitivao. That's the 4th time in this match that they've decided to come to his side of the park. But he just couldn't quite catch the ball. Larry Mitivao the blindside winger for Samoa.
Yeah, so unfortunate. AJ Sanganga had done all the great work there. He peeled off the scrum and just created that overlap. But unfortunately for Mitivao, just couldn't get his hand to it and score that try. An opportunity gone begging. He's disappointed with himself. He knows that that was an opportunity for them to extend their lead here with just under 5 minutes to go in this match.
Yeah.
Substitution by red, number 5.
I just feel for this young winger Larry Mitivao from the Satapuala club in Samoa. He looks like a good winger as well, but in goes number 19 for Tonga. That's Kaho Tupo.
It's marked. Here. It's good. Time on.
5 more minutes left to play in this one. It's still Samoa leading by 2, and they are on attack. Off it goes, the hard-working number 8, AJ Senganga, takes it through yet again. As Junior Lefua weighs his option and now leaves the ball behind. The counter-attack here from the Tongans. Is this the break they have been waiting for? So a double knock-on is the call from the Japanese referee, Shuku Kawahara.
Yes. Tackle.
Well, the first knock-on came from the tackle, according to him.
Number 1 and number 2.
And the Samoan bench, they were pretty disappointed there. Well, oh yes, that is the call from the referee. I think the Sin Bin player is out there on the field as well by Fono Ifua. Well, the Samoan bench, they know they have about 4 more minutes left to play in this match, and before they get their first win of the 2019 World Rugby Pacific Challenge. But for Tonga, they know they are still in this game, they are still in this match, they can win this one, but first they are on the they have to get to the other side of the field to do that. And at the moment, they are playing under pressure. And here's Samoa. D'Angelo goes across. Ran out of options there. And here's a chance for Tonga. Out of the 22 they come. It's their own 22, that is.
Good.
Here it comes. Junior. Roy Lolesio. Lamipeti Havea for Tonga. And the replacement players will need to lift this game, and also like this man here, Paea Fonoifua. Good carry by Fonoifua. But this time it's Simote who kicks it across the back, hoping that Samoa will lose the ball forward, and they do that as well. Cleaned up by Tania Lapongi. There's the little chip kick through. It's a foot race to the try line. All he needs to do, the Samoan players, to put it down. But we'll need to check this. No, I think the Samoan player was there first. So to the 22 they go. 22-meter dropout. So as I said earlier, Tonga needs to be on the right side of the park. And now they are inside enemy's territory on the 22-meter line, that is. So this is a chance for them, but first they have to get this ball back from this 22-meter dropout from the informed fly half, D'Angelo Leula.
Well, such a spirited play there from Tonga to get themselves on inside the 22. A great attacking opportunity for them here with minutes just with seconds winding down on the clock. And there's just 2 points. We're in it. Tonga will need to secure possession if they are to get a chance to win this match.
They come through, and this time it's Rodney Tonga Alefesio Vae also there with him over the halfway. Now they go the Tongans, Mataitini Feke, and that will not help their cause. Surely the Tongans, and Tonga will just need to, Samoa rather, will just need to slow things down, as they have about a minute and a half left to play. There goes the blindside winger, Larry Mitivau for Samoa. 79 minutes up on the clock. They'll keep it close, Samoa, and run the clock down. They're leading by 2. They're working together as a pack here, Samoa. Taken through again, Richmond, Patea, Levasa is also there. There's Richmond. Takes it through, and this time he kicks it out of play, but the referee says no, we still have time. We still have time. Oh, I think they were ill-advised there, the Samoans, Sinate.
Well, they live to really regret that decision. It was pretty casual from them just kicking it out, but it hands Tonga position in the dying seconds of this game, and if they are to do well, they need to maintain position to try and sneak victory here.
Well, a 3-pointer will do for Tonga in the context of this match. Time's up on the clock, and Tonga, will they take the 3 points on offer? And they will take the 3 points on offer, Sinate, and you said earlier. Well, the Samoans will be hoping that this will not go over, because they had all the possession in the world, and I think one of the players on the bench shouted for them to kick it out.
Well, sometimes it comes down to crucial moments like this, and we've seen how great this man has been in terms of his kicking capabilities, and if he can land this one, this will be a famous victory for Tonga.
Liueli Simote, who played at fly half last week, he's also the captain for the Tongan A side from the Toloa club in Tonga. He nailed a penalty in the first spell. Will this be his second, and also the one that puts Tonga over? In as far as the game is concerned, and it's over. Oh, Tongan A have beaten Samoa A in the dying seconds of this match through a penalty to their captain, Liueli Simote, from the Toloa club. And it goes back to the Samoan mistake by kicking the ball out of play.
Oh, that was a wonderful play there from the captain. It took the captain to come up with a big play there, and that kick just landing it. And the Tonga, of course, snatching this victory. What a famous victory for them here. They didn't have things going their way, but what a penalty that was at the end for Simote to nail it for them. And they get their first win here in the second round of the World Rugby Pacific Challenge. Well done.
So it's Tonga who goes up 1 out of 2, while Samoa 2 out of 2 in terms of the results. They've lost 2 out of their last 2 games, but for Tonga, they lost against the Fiji Warriors 56 points to 14 in the first round, and they've managed to peep the neighbors Samoa here 13-12 thanks to a last second penalty by the captain and also fullback Liueli Simote.
Yeah, he's pretty emotional at the moment, but that was just a dramatic win at the end for him to steal that one with a penalty. and I'm sure it'll be disappointment for Samoa. They really live to regret that casual kick into touch, but Tonga never say die attitude has really paid off for them in the end.
Well, Samoa, they had the game in the bag. There was about 20 seconds left on the clock when they decided to kick it out of play, and from the resulting line out, it was Tonga who looked after the ball well from that set piece. They played a few phases before they were awarded a penalty, and that man there in the number 15 jersey, we'll get to hear from him later on, Simote, and he nailed the penalty as well. But first we'll have to join Irfan Khan with the Samoan captain. So what's the latest from your end, Irfan?
Well, thank you very much, Aquila D'Angelo. What was going into the minds of the Samoan players in the last minute when they tried to kick away with the time remaining, and then you gave the game away to Tonga?
I'm not too sure what our mindset was on that little play there, but I guess it just comes down to being calm and not stressing, and I think we kind of let it get to us at the end.
So what positives have you taken out from this match as you now prepare to face Fiji Warriors in your last match on Saturday?
I mean, good work from our forwards. They gave us good set piece ball, but that's probably the only positive that has come out from our game today. So good on the forwards. Just our backs, we need to clean up what we need to clean up for the next game.
All the best for your next match.
Thank you.
Well, D'Angelo Leula, he scored a try as well for Samoa. So 2 tries to Samoa. D'Angelo Leula and AJ Singanga, the number 8. And also out there for the Tongans, whom Irfan will have a chat with, is Sione Tupo, the vice captain, the number 8 for Tonga A, and we'll have to team up with them again, along with Irfan Khan.
Well, Sione, what a hard-fought victory. Are you relieved with the team's performance this afternoon?
Yeah, we are overwhelmed by the result of today. I think the team put more effort in unity this game than before. So we're really happy about the effort today.
It was quite a tough encounter, close score. So what have you taken out from this game?
I think it's, like I said, it's our unity and the faith that we built after the first game. I would like to thank our managers as well. They put us in this position of where we can build up our relationship as a team.
So is this win a big confident booster to the Tonga A side for their final encounter against Junior Japan on Saturday?
Yes, but this result it gives us more courage and strength for our next game. And I know that the boys are very happy because of today's game.
Thank you and congrats for the win.
Thank you. Cheers.
Well, the Tongan players just lining up right in front of the main stadium here, acknowledging their fans on the grandstand. And there they go. Liweli Simote, captain courageous for Tonga, putting the last second penalty and getting them their first win of the 2019 World Rugby Pacific Challenge. And that's it as well. 13 points to 12. Tonga A over Samoa A. Well, Tonga A will play Junior Japan on Saturday, while the Fiji Warriors will take on Samoa A. and whether Samoa can get their first win of the 2019 World Rugby Pacific Challenge. That question will be answered on Saturday. Remember, coming up in the next 40 minutes, it's the Warriors up against Junior Japan.